Greetings, people of Earth and worlds beyond, and welcome back to Pokemon Dream Teams! Today is Mother's Day, and you know what that means. That's right, the base price of tulips just went out by about 50%. But more importantly, it's a day to celebrate family and motherhood. Seriously, none of us would be here today without them and all that they've done. So whether you're with your family today or not, whether you grew up with your biological mother or not, be thankful for those in your life who have helped shape you into who you are today. Anyway, enough of that, let's play some Pokemon! Today, in celebration of Mother's Day, I've compiled an OU team of 6 Pokemon who are exclusively female. And that team is as follows. Chansey, the Stall Fiend, looking to shut down physical sweepers. Cresselia, my best special wall and #1 counter to psychic types. Latias, my best special sweeper and potential HP support. Mandibuzz, clearing out those entry hazards, and a surprise revenge killer with that secret sky attack. Florges, a backup special sweeper and my best chance against ice types. And finally, Nidoqueen, physical hitter with good type coverage. Right off the bat, I can say that this team has a good variety of bulk and brawn. I designed a couple of these Pokemon to be able to dish out pain and take plenty themselves, providing backup for my 2 main sweepers. I'll also say that this team has a lot going for it in the special area, so other specially based teams will have some trouble breaking through. On the other hand, a big weakness of this team is going to be ice types. 3 of my Pokemon are weak to them, and none of the rest resist. I've done my best to compensate with Hidden Power Rock and Fire Punch, but it's going to be tricky regardless. Also, none of my Pokemon are particularly big on physical defense. Aside from Chansey with that counter, this team could be in trouble against a big physical threat. But the only way to find out for sure how this team will fare is to test it. Let's battle! Alright. Ooh, I see we've got some interesting choices. Some pretty typical ones, but also some pretty not typical ones. I like that Cryogonal. That's gonna be interesting. What you don't know is that I have my Shadow Ball in reserve. Ooh. Oh wow, that did not do as much as I hoped it would. I'm gonna guess you don't have a healing move, since you have leftovers on it. I'm just gonna keep throwing out Shadow Balls and hope you go down, because I really need you to go down. Okay, the Toxic Mist. That's kind of unfortunate for you, but I'll take it. And I don't really have much of anything else that Cresselia is particularly useful for, so I think I'm just content to leave Cresselia in and just deal with this Breloom and whatever happens to come out next. Oh, wow, that... I mean, I didn't have enough for the substitute. Oh, gosh. You don't have any fairy types, so I can unleash Dragon Pulse. I am weak to ice types, I know this. You probably have Levitate, so Drill Run won't do anything to you. And neither will Focus Punch, so Fire Punch is all I have. And it's gonna hit whatever comes out, which is Breloom. Alright, okay with that. I know you're probably gonna use Earthquake or something along those lines. My best bet right now is probably to send in Layla, but then you might be expecting that and then come in with a Dragon type attack, but it's the best move I have. So I just have to hope that you play this short game and you didn't predict a switch. And of course, you did that very same thing that I wanted you not to do. I'm gonna go for a Moonblast. Okay. Okay, fine. Well played. You put Poison Jab on a Garchomp? Really? Well, I'm probably gonna lose this particular matchup now. Mandy's dead. Great. I'm completely falling apart. Okay, that should do a good amount of damage on that counter. Good. Well, I can Thunder Wave you. I can go ahead and rest. I wake up. I do some damage to you. 33%, that's pretty good. That'll take you down in 3 hits. You have the option to switch to Gengar. I'm probably going to do that this turn, because you want that Drought, don't you? Oh no, you're going to keep it in. Okay. Playing it a little bit risky, but I can respect it. I can Thunder Wave this Gengar. Or you can... Ooh! I survive! Because that's what Chansey does. It survives! Ah, dang it. That would have been so cool if that had finished it off. And now there's nothing left but a Cryogonal and a Gengar, which hopefully Nikki will be able to take care of. Don't quite take me down! Fire Punch, come on, Fire Punch! Yes! That is lovely. It has to be Fire Punch. Nothing else is gonna hurt it. Fire Punch. Not quite! Please don't attack me! Ah, oh, dang it! Ah, oh, that came so close. There's nothing I can do. It's a special attacker. It's not going to be using physical moves, so I can't counter. Seismic Toss doesn't do anything. It's already paralyzed, and Rest will just prolong the match. So I just have to forfeit. That was a real good game, Frankie Swerve. That's a real nice name, too. And now we'll move on to game number 2. We've got a Clefable. Yay, you all know how much I like those. And you probably also have Rock-type attacks, so I can't really send in Mandy that safely. Never mind, you used Whirlwind. Okay, here's Mandy, I guess. Bring back Layla. We'll be able to take a Stone Edge pretty well. Do you have any Dark types? You have Weavile. You have any Fairy types? You have Clefable. Okay. I'm just gonna do a Dragon Pulse. And of course I picked the wrong one. Gosh diddly dang. I cannot deal with this Clefable with anyone else but Nikki. You've probably got a Water-type attack ready to go, considering you brought in Starmie. And okay, I'll take a Psyshock. I'm cool with that. I hope you can handle my Shadow Ball that's about to come out. Oh good, it only did 37%. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I did not want to one-shot that thing. No, not at all. Definitely need to get out of here. Oh, lovely, you have Pursuit. That's exactly what I wanted. That's actually kind of amazing. I didn't know anyone even ran Pursuit anymore. I thought that was kind of over and done with. I can poison you, because I get the feeling you're about to switch, unless it's a Scizor. Oh look, it's a Scizor! I finally find a person who isn't lagging like all crap, and they're actually really freaking good. Or at least better than me, which, frankly, you don't have to be that good to be better than me. I can one-shot you with Fire Punch if you're very nice and stay in. And now you're going to bring in something, probably Starmie. That's going to be very, very useful against Nikki. Oh no. Okay. Personally, I don't know why you would do that. When I've got a Poison type right here, you're going to Moonblast. That's not going to take me down, you silly little thing. Hi, Raikou. How you doing? I'm just going to go for a Drill Run and see what happens. Oh, never mind. You have Hidden Power. Wonderful. Come on. I can depend on Florence's defense and try to take this thing out with a Hidden Power Rock. Or maybe that can fail. Alright. Finish you off at least. I mean, it's one thing to lose, but it's another thing to lose to a 6-0. I mean, that's just the worst feeling in the world. And the lag has come back in full force. I am extremely happy about that. That's the best thing. It's my birthday. What? What is going on? It's incredibly amazing. I've never had so much lag in my life. It's my favorite thing in the world. Well, this Clefable's dead at least. Don't have to deal with its tyranny anymore in this match. And now it's, once again, Chansey versus the world. And Chansey can't really beat the world. I mean, I suppose it's possible. It would just take far too long and just be such a waste of time. Whatevs. Good match. You did well, I did poorly. That's just how it tends to go on this particular series. Let's do it one more time! Starting off with a Houndoom versus a Mandibuzz. Dark type versus Dark type. Nikki's gonna do pretty well against a Houndoom. Even a Mega Houndoom. The only thing you have that wouldn't take damage from Drill Run is that Latias. You have 2 Dragon types on your team, so Florence is going to be very helpful for dealing with those. Gave me a burn, which is never good. Also, way to use Toxic on a Pokemon that's already affected by a status condition. Really, masterful gameplay right there. Types you have. Oh, goody! You have an Ice-type attack. That's exactly what I wanted you to have! Nice job tanking that, Mandy, and taking down the Garchomp too. Nice. Okay. This is going relatively well right now. At least get some damage off on this thing. Oh, that was a lot more than I expected, actually. This does put me in a very similar position to where I was last time. Going for a Moonblast. Just finish this thing off. Alright, so it's 4v3, but I would say that Gabriel has a bit of an advantage, especially with this thing, because I want it to go down as soon as possible. Okay. Wait, you don't have Contrary? Wow. You're running a Superior with Leaf Storm and you're not using Contrary. That's very, very odd. So, that was the ladies' team. Happy Mother's Day to all, and I'll catch you with the next episode of Pokemon Dream Teams. Thank you very much. Overall, I'd say that this team wasn't too great as is. Like I said in the beginning, the heavy lean towards special did end up hurting me overall, as big physical threats like Scizor, Weavile, and Garchomp ended up giving me quite a lot of trouble. Also, certain movesets could use some adjustments to make them a bit more useful against common opponents. I'll list some of the more minor changes I'd make in the description, but the main thing would be to replace Latias. As much as I like this Pokemon as a Pokemon, it just did not seem to pull its weight on this particular team. That's probably my own fault, to be honest, but it still needs to be addressed. And if I were to bring this team to a tournament while still keeping with the theme, I would have to substitute in Mega Kangaskhan. I didn't want to for Smogon since that would push this team into Ubers, but Mega Kangaskhan is a very strong lead and would greatly help to balance out this team's physical deficiency. But that's for another time. In the meantime, remember to keep dreaming and play on.
Your mama's so cuddly that puppies watch YouTube videos of her.
Your mama's so bold, she's featured on the toolbar of Microsoft Word.
Your mama's so wise, Yoda often texts her for advice.
Your mama's so nice, I gotta say it twice. She's nice. Nice.